favorite muse of the void. Now, tonight's docket. I am fairly low energy, but I have a lot on my mind. So, I will see what happens, because I need to put the energy somewhere. Hi! I have snacks, I have water, I have a tablet, and I have far too many people and things to draw. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So, fun fact, if you can't tell, I had originally planned for... I had originally drawn these poses as Shinri and Ruse. I did Ruse first, and then I realized their outfits have better placement for the mascots, because you can actually see Puniko if I go with Shinri standing here, whereas you cannot there, but you could see the Rusator chillin'. So, time to draw Bastard. That's my current objective. I am pushing my laptop's limits, if I'm being quite honest. But when am I not? It's fine. If it's not, you'll find out later. So will I. But anyways. Droopy eyes. I am not gonna lie, that's actually one of my favorite things about Ruse, is his droopy outer eyes. obviously, HS Everglow. I also have thoughts on V-Craft Enchanted. That shit's living rent-free in my brain to the point that I needed to get my DM into this shit so that I have someone who can level with me on a very specific level, because they are a Minecraft roleplay person. They've watched a lot of those. Rose, what is your hair? I always make it bigger and bigger, I swear, every single time I draw him. But that tracks with the way that I learned to draw Bakugo's hair, too. You cannot tell me his hair does not look exactly like Bakugo's. Anyways. Actually, looking on it on my second monitor, almost looks, Spike from Cowboy Bebop-ish, which tracks for me as well. Nope, wrong thing. Nope.
Hello, baby dog. What's up? Hi, baby. Hi, sweet dog. No, that's not for you. That's my snack. Hi, little dog. What's up? Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, pretty baby. How are you? You sit.
Take your thinking cap off. Oh, take that collar off and get a good scritching. Oh, what a good scritching. Oh my goodness. Oh my Sage. Oh my Sage, you're so funny. You're so cute.
Hello, little dog. Hi, little baby. What are you up to? Oh, that was so sweet. That was so cute. Yes, my little piece of the void. Oh, my little voidling. My little void dog. My little void puppy with your little polka dotty freckles. With your little star freckles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you gonna shake? I saw that tail wag. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. You're so sweet. Yes, you are.
I'm not allowed to have a right hand, which is a problem when I am not ambidextrous.
Let me do a couple of thoughts. Oh, you're gonna chill so quick? You chilled out so fast. You know what I was about to ask. You're so funny.
We banish. And invoke. Chillax. Woohoo! You're so cool.
Hey, you got your piece. You got your share. You got your tax. Chillax.
Oh, you gonna give it to me? You're so funny.
You're so funny.
Oh, did you wedge it under the door? Oh, scritches.
Oh, what a funny little puppy. What a funny little puppy.
Can I at least convince you to come to my left side? Because sure, doing it without hotkeys is fine. That is pain. But then I can at least draw with the right hand. Come on. You're spoiled. I hope you know that.
Oh, scratches. Oh, good scratches. We're leaning all the way into that. Leaning all the way into it.
What you doing? We're sniffing something.
You're sniffing something.
Bug, get out of my cords.
Get out of my wares. You know better. Bugger. I know. I know. You're crumb hunting. Because I have a snack. But you know better than to get into my wires.
I don't know how I made Ruse look so tired, but honestly, fair. Bro's got so much going on between VCraft, fucking Everglow, and his birthday. That motherfucker's getting, like, left, right, left, fucking punched to the fucking throat over and over.
Hi, baby dog. I know. But you have to be over here if you want petting, because I need to use my left hand. Over here. I know you... I know. I know. I know. I
know. Mouth's my beloved. I'm not gonna fucking deal with it yet.
Hi. You're so funny. You're so weird. You're such a weird little puppy. You are. Yep. You good? You gonna chillax?
You're so cool. You're such a good baby. Okay. She's laid down. She's content now. things on my mind. Zomboid. I know that VCraft and the mod has overtaken everyone's mind. I am included in everyone, don't get me wrong. That is unfortunately rotting my brain. But I think in the post-apocalypse when everyone else thinks fantasy, and when I think fantasy, everyone thinks post-apocalypse. Unfortunate for me. I love both things though, don't get me wrong. Props to Ruse for finally getting me to buy Zomboid. Props to Zanny for making me literate to how the game works. Props to Randon Nurig for Randon's the one who introduced me to what that game even is. Though I did not play it for quite a long time. Make it exist before you make it good. I chant to myself in my own nonsense. Because as much as I do talk big game, I still have an artist's brain. I struggle with it. Ruse and his fucking pointy ass chin. I'm gonna draw a Rosator. Also me. Fuck, I gotta draw a Rosator. Oops, missed some sketch lines here. did I start with his hair? I always... Ruse, why? Why do you hate me? Proximity chat, my beloved. Good lord. I need all of the players of VCraft and then some to have like a long-term roleplay server together. That was insane. That was an insane close. Fucking hell. Yes, this is a watch-along, if that wasn't obvious. to get inside the brain of every one of the fucking major players in this stupid fucking Minecraft server. God! Oh, I feel a disturbance in the force. Why must I draw small creature? I am not a small creature drawer, I say, as I have drawn several small creatures now. Oh, Roswell and Elle and Ventricle and fucking Cliff and... Oh, there's so many things to draw. I could legitimately see this being something that has extended fandom life. I am not even joking. The way in which, like, I can foresee the inspiration people can have over Roswell and Elle, or Roswell and Royale, or Cliff and Vox, or not Vox, not the person, not the dude. I don't call Vitruvius his actual name ever. Clifford's bit of not ever being able to say his name is too funny to me. So I have called him nothing but like, jokes. And now, I pay for that, hubris, but legitimately, the two Nepo babies with, daddy issues, yeah, one of them is, like, actually money, the other one is magic, but, like, they both have, like, that signature of, this is a rich boy who has never once in his life had to question his, himself or his values. They both think that they are doing right and they're doing their best, and they both have good and bad intentions. Ah! Crimson Ruse. I wouldn't be here if that fucker didn't join in the last minute. That's a lie. I would have been here for Roswell and Ryan and Gale and the FSP guys. I do adore FSP too. But for sure, Clifford Rolexis, joke character as he is of a witch hunter, incompetent as he is, son of Mitsane Hiku, and fucking Father Time, born in the end. This man is such a joke, and yet he is such a good character. Roswell, oh, his arc from simple merchant who just wants to live his life, flying from place to place on his fucking dragon, having to be put in the position where he has to deal with Vitruvius and Lament, or fucking, L, or, I don't even, he has too many names. The L of many names. I'm obsessed. Again, like I said, it's a watch along. I agree. Go. I'm not a VOD person. I'm bad at watching VODs. I go try to talk in chat and make myself sad. Because I can't shut the fuck up. All day Roswell! Woohoo! Oh. Oh, God, this... Oh my God. Oh, what happened to my bangs? Okay. That was weird. I typed something somewhere, I guess, that set it off, but I don't know where. Uh... Uh... This entire series is sickening. Because, what do you mean this level of fucking cinema is coming out of Minecraft?! Like, the fuck? I cannot, cause, like, okay, here's one thing that, like, stuck out with this, to me, personally, is that Roscoe was in the middle of, Roswell, was in the middle of actually going out and, like, getting information and doing magic stuff and, other bits and bobs of, like, serious preparation for what he is assuming is war with, oh. No. No. Nope. Oh, too many arms. Eh. Woo! I wondered. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody. need that no more. Don't worry about it. Oop! What did I turn on? Oop! Ah, there we go. Don't mind me. Still learning my hotkeys. Still learning my hotkeys, but I am pretending to be a VTuber. This pen was my favorite for so long. And it's better than it was a while back, but it is not quite what it used to be when I accidentally reset it. This is your cue to go make duplicates of your favorite brushes, or save states, or fucking lock your brushes so that you don't accidentally reset them. So that you have your favorite brushes. If you have custom brushes, take time to make sure that you know and understand how to make your custom brushes the way that they are. Because if you lose them, you're going to cry. That looks interesting, I guess.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because goddamn, what kind of ending is that? That was so fucking cinematic. Ah. no idea if you can actually hear my bones cracking. I think you can. Rip. Sorry if bone cracking bothers anyone, but that's something that you have to exist with as much as I do. Oh, but that does tell me it's time to do some stretches. So, oh, yeah, I needed that. Oh, my shoulders. Oh, my shoulders. Why do you do this to me? I've gotten so distracted from the drawing, I know. Welcome to existing within my brain. Good news, I'm back on medication, but it's only due to you. There will be a point. And don't get me wrong, I've done a lot. I've done a lot of, like, testing and playing with my new model. Because I do like this little model. It's so cute. I'm so adorable. Look at me. Look at my little wavy hair. And my cute little fan. And how blue and everything I am. I'm very enamored with my little, ghosty self. I want my eyes to be a little brighter, and I've been told and kind of researched ways to get that to happen, but those take a lot of steps. That takes a lot of sorting and figuring out. Someday my eyes will be obnoxious and I can make my sclera even darker. That wasn't very many stretches. It was mainly just getting my shoulders to loosen up a little bit. When did I pick up? Good Lord. Nope, I'm not doing another hand right now. Fuck that shit. I don't want to think in those lines. That was not a graceful line. The joys of digital that I can't do in traditional, and why I struggle to return to my roots. These little scoochies, little bits of movement over that I cannot do otherwise. I have not done his eyes. Hang on. I know I've gone to pixel art here, because this is... Oh, I didn't do any of his face. Do it. Also me. Fine. Does it. Ain't that just the way, though? Ruse. I don't have to draw your fucking belts. Fuck you. Oh, your boots are actually... Okay. Hold up. This is why you look at reference instead of making assumptions. Oh, actually those go, like, very angular with their... I'm glad that I don't have a lean, tracking. Because the way that I just fucking leaned in was horrifying. But I'm pretty sure Shinri's boots are flat on the bottom. Hang on. They are! I'm so smart! They have little bits of difference in there. Mode. I do that all the time. I've started watching VOD to get context for things that I have missed and note. To have to do so much more of this on Shinri. It's going to be ridiculous with his mostly black outfit. Not that I'm complaining. The black colorway is neuron activated. I feel like I've got to be missing some details here. I feel like I've seen other key art that might tell me what actually is going on there, but I'm gonna do it that way. You're going to see a flicker. Don't mind that, I promise you. Nothing important. Yet. In paradox, is enough to break myself inside my head. Here's silence instead. Some would call it getting up. Revenge, burning down and falling away. Yep. I break myself inside my head. Just to goodbye instead. Why
just call it getting lost in my own revenge. Burn my head. Oh, good. That worked exactly as I hoped it to. And I totally didn't just get lost in train of thought. Anyways. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Inside my head, there's the sense to goodbye instead. Someone call it getting up, I just call it getting lost in my own revenge. My head, senses to goodbye instead. Someone call it getting up, I just wanna getting lost in my own revenge. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled scribbles. Nope. Nope, that was not how Shinri's eyes should look. Actually, I think I need to bring this brush size down. Nope, that was not the angle for that stroke. Neither was that. Almost like it's fucking 3 a.m. plus.
What's there? 4. Oh well. Nope. 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 I'll finish lining Shinri at least. A dagger, please fetch me a dagger for all of my treasonous deeds. A dagger, yes, fetch me a dagger, it's just what this plan of ours needs. MCR 2016. 2026. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. Anyways, he, they, them, the Black Parade is gonna be on tour again next year. There's Denver, my beloved. Denver is where I saw them last time. And I want to go so bad, but there is no way I could have afforded those tickets this morning. I didn't even try. I tried on the last one, and I could not. I could not get it. I was not quick enough in the trenches for the 2025. Shinri, your ear cuff. I love it, but what the fuck? What cute little rats. So, despite how long my hair is, I got a haircut recently, and they cut it so short. Oh well. Maybe I'll reflect that, but I don't know, the point is to do what I want, right? My cute little hairstyle. When I watch you, wanna do you right where you're standing. Yeah, right on the foyer, on this dark day, right in plain view. Oh yeah, of the whole ghetto, the boots-top meadows, but we ignore that. Yeah, you're lovely, baby. This war is crazy. I won't let you down. I won't let them take you. Won't let them take you. Hell no, no. And when our city, fast and shitty, falls to the axis. Yeah, you lift the buildings, like gold fillings, wallets and rings. Oh yeah, puts black eyeliner. Just smooth away the day. us and dispatch us to the separate work camps. I'll dream about you, I will not doubt you with the passing of time. Oh yeah, should they kill me, your love will fill me as warm as the bullets. Yeah, if love my purpose, oh, I want alive, alive with love, alive with... Oh. Da, da, da.
everything pulses. Eyes of me, eyes of me. Eyes of me.
Hands, my beloved. And beloved, but like, oh!
No, no, it's too long.
This set of songs that you've chosen for me is not...
I could pull the steering wheel.
The design having this many buckles is a sin, I say, as if I don't draw these on the regular anyways, but... Oh my god, hang on. Ah, another fucking buckle. I didn't realize that Shinri had one on the back of his fucking glove. Is it both gloves? No, it's just the one. God, it is the one that I have it. Ah! Ah! Okay. Stop that. Hello? Thank you, clip. Oh, itchy. Is that a shooting star? I think I'd prefer the latter. thick, shooting straight for you. I live 1,000 miles away. I need a new guitar and a car that can as far as I could drive away. I got sidetracked here. I'm the one strung out of my own apathy. Nope. I shrank my brush and did not return it to what it should be. For personal. The days are coming out again. You asked the best. Spotify is just not hitting tonight. It's blinking outside my window. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. My senses into the sunlight, but there are things that I must do. Too much. Too much. There we go. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. On the TV. Oh, what did I do here? I fucked up my perspective in some direction here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. No. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. My chair arm is now imprinted into my hip.
between his nose and his arms.
Oh, that's massive. That's what she said.
Get the cool shine. Get the coals to shine. Here we go. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine.
Wait. That's still too big. Why? So far over me, like you don't care anyway. Avalon playing on the late night radio. Comes back again. I wanna get stuck in your head like Avalon playing on the late night radio. this fucking hand like 3 times. Nope, nope. Oh. That can go this. some. Why is that? Oh, because it's not my normal. Or it is my normal. But it's not what I needed. Yes, I do add in my schedules sometimes. Stop being so dramatic. Someday I will return to being able to be normal about how I touch my fucking tablet. That sounds wild out of context, but still. Shinri is about to dominate this entire fucking frame in my style. You're innocent.
This is for you girls about. This one's for the girls, all you girls about 25. Their life is gonna come. This one's for the girls who never had a broken heart. What is that? What is going on there? What the fuck? I've never... That is an angle for this brush, I guess? No. Why? Why the sudden change? Why is this suddenly changed? This one's for the girls. Remember, you don't need to choke your pencils. Object like me.
That's passable. That's my style. That's my art. That's me. For the HS Everglow tag. Oh. Oh, hang on. Okay, for real this time. Pretty sure. Ta-da! Thank you, Hollow Stars. Came along at the right time for me recently when Armis debuted. My Hero Academia went down in a fiery blaze for me. And though I still have fondness for it, it is no longer what consumes me to drive and make me do my art. I do a lot of my art now because I am so inspired by the Hollow Stars. Oga and Vesper set the stage for Ruse and Shinri for me. Those four mean the most to me as my Kamiyoshis through each gen that I have been the most involved with. And I don't know, I'm glad that I got Sparta kicked back into Hollow Stars. Even if I cuss out Ruse about it every other day, every other minute, every chance that I fucking get, to call him a bastard, to say that he's a dick, that I make fun of him for anything. It's nice to have something to chase after. Hollow Stars kickstarted me to take my art more seriously and less seriously all at the same time. They are directly responsible for me wanting to make my way more seriously into being a artist in supporting myself. They're the reason that I started streaming, even if this is just me pretending, because I'm an artist more than I'm a streamer. I wouldn't be friends with people that I've met, and I don't know, I'm bad at being sappy. I'm glad that I'm here as a Rosator, as a Companion, as a Vesti, as an Ome-san, Armada, Tempura, all of our silly little names, because it doesn't just stop there. I support pretty much all the Hollow Stars, because I think that they are very, very well done corpo set of VTubers in various ways, and I don't know how to end this on a sweet, sappy note that doesn't feel like it doesn't say enough, but I know that it says a lot anyways. There's something wrong with each and every one of them, but it makes them very human behind the mask, behind the avatar, behind the model. And that's what makes them relatable. I do think that Ruse sets a very good example for forcing yourself to do this self-introspection and self-reflection that you need to grow and be a better person, because otherwise you will stagnate and die. And he will not sugarcoat that if you do not need to hear it, and I admire that in him. He is someone that I admire for being able to speak such wisdom while also being so funny. In Shinri, I really want him to believe more in himself. He is incredibly talented, very smart, very funny, very good at what he does, and the fact that he just kind of undercuts himself makes me want to shake him. But he is also just as inspiring to me. The period between now and when he started his hiatus, even though he wasn't around to stream all the time, I was very inspired by the snips of information we would get that he was going through his whole life getting ready to move to Japan. And if he can do that to move to Japan, it gave me the courage to go through and wring out my life of all of its dust and soot and nastiness from it falling apart over and over again. Sappy. Gross. But it's true. And I get inspiration from So many of them. Haka makes me want to sing and learn how to scream. Not that it's something that I really know how to start with, but that doesn't matter because I am singing more. Haka and Axel both have influence on that, but it's especially Haka. Haka made it less scary to sing on the internet for me. And I know that I get a lot of inspiration from the artists in the stars and the fan artists. There's so many cracked artists in this fandom. It's insane. It's absolutely bonkers how many fucking amazing talented artists there are. And I'm always glad to see more and more upcoming beginners. It's so heartwarming to see various people coming up through their arts journeys, like Flapjack, Nitro, Hikaru, myself even. And while I do consider myself an artist more down the road, I've been doing this for a long time because for 2/3 of my life, if not more, art has been my outlet for all of my feelings. That's why I popped on tonight, because I was so restless and listless, and life was just not letting me get a grip on my emotions and stuff. So here I am, putting that energy into Hollow Stars. Because that's a lot better than sitting there and spiraling in my own mind. And I know there are a lot of people that think I have it all put together and I'm really wise. And I kind of am. I am someone that has, like I said, I love when changing slight, seemingly irrelevant things makes the entire setup change. Anyways, what was I saying? Right. My life has been falling apart for most of it. I'm used to being in a tower moment where it feels like everything is falling apart and I will never come back to where I was, and everything that I built up was not worth it. Because I'm used to that, I'm always looking to push people to have more confidence in themselves, because if I can be delusional and if I can pour out the wisdom and experience and strength and hope and everything that I have to offer despite my own struggles, I believe anyone can. And that's kind of what inspires me so much about, like, Ruse. I know that he has had a lot of times where he had a rough go in life. I know he's taken a lot of risks to get to the point where he's at, and that has been part of why I'm willing to take risks now. God, there's so much sap. I'm glad no one's here. Because I really don't know how to end this on a note that isn't just all sappy. I might... I glanced at the art again. I'm gonna wait and post that in the morning. After I do a little bit of editing. But that's not here nor there. What matters is I'm better at making progress now. And that's partly because Hollow Stars has forced me into being someone that I like to be more. This is who I was before, but I have a lot more drive to see myself succeed instead of just sitting in stagnation like I have been. Still embarrassing. Still sappy. But for something that used to be so casual with just keeping up my Japanese with Oga and enjoying his content as a streamer turned into understanding the culture when Vesper came around and watching in real time when that culture changed from him and Magni. This is once again my plea to the government. If this is lore, if this is something more than just a hee hee ha ha concert, thank you. Please keep it up. I miss the era of this world felt like it had substance and it wasn't just a loose idea to pull together a bunch of variety streamers. And there's nothing wrong with our variety streamers. I love all of the boys. Bettel is an amazing singer and funny man. He's very good at the Jester. He and Fleon are very interesting as the Elysians that went to Zenokuni. I hope that Altair and Axel feel worthwhile for the legacy that they started and they still carry on their shoulders, even if they are missing their friends. I hope that they get a chance to be with those friends again, because that is more important to me than anything else, to be quite honest. As much as I love the lore and everything, I hope that they are still... I hope that they can still be friends and find each other in every universe type thing. I adore Haka and Shinri. Like I said, Shinri has given me a lot of motivation to be active in making sure that my life is put together in a way that is going to be the best for me. Gerard, goofy, funny man, astounding range. I cannot explain how much I want to pop his voice box out and steal that bitch, because what the fuck is that kind of range, you motherfucker? Goldie, I hope Cannoli brings you all the joy in your life. As one dog owner to another, someone who was saved by their dog from... Because that was my first step, actually. As much as I'm talking about how the Hollow Stars pushed me, getting my sage from the beginning of the stream. That little puppy dog that I was petting and loving on. She is my lifeline. She's my life. I would not be around without her. I found her on my way home. And did a massive depression nest busting on my own house to bring her home and make sure that it was safe for her. I've so much love for that dog, and I hope that can bring you the same kind of joy that Sage has brought me in helping to break up that sadness. Octavio, you scare the fuck out of me, but keep singing, Music Man. You are very good at music. Please don't kill me. Don't touch me, but sing a lot. Sing a lot. I still hope that you do an MCR karaoke. That is the only reason that I subscribe to you, because I do not want to miss that. If you ever do an MCR karaoke, I have to be there. I will be the loudest bitch in the room. Ruse, you're a bastard. Happy birthday or whatever. Proud of you for continuing your music journey to be my least favorite idol. Fully believe that you can do it. Wherever Magni and Vesper are, because you are never forgotten with me. I hope that they have a good time together. I'm sure that they would enjoy going fishing together or something like that. Something nice and relaxing. Something that doesn't have quite the same high pace as being idols. But they have the makings of it. Because they did inspire me. And they did. Between Magni's art and Vesper's gestures at all of him, he was never afraid to be himself, even if he was an idol. That's something that stuck with me. That he was always willing to laugh. And that's something that resonates with me. Is that life is a joke and I should be able to laugh at it. So, enough sappiness. I should go get to sleep and take care of my animals. So, until next time, my friends and my darling denizens of the internet, remember, stay weird, stay creepy, stay willing to be as loud and as brash as you fucking can be, because in the place like our reality that's so fucking awful and unserious, laugh at it and be a spot of bright joy and defiance. In fact, you could even be a star and Everglow. Cringe. Bye!